Welcome back to the Fight Guys YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about Conor is currently beefing with Tom Aspinall. So Tom came out and said the other day on a podcast or show he was doing that I'm going to be honest, I'm not really that interested in the Conor Michael Chandler fight. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll watch it, but I'm not really that interested. It's about 20 different fights I'm more excited about. He said John Jones gone, which is makes sense. That's his division.
Yeah,
He said Usman Edwards 3, which makes sense. That's a good ass fight.
yeah,
He from the UK. Leon from the UK. Then he said Adesanya Pereira 3 or what 5, 9, whatever you want to
yeah.
call that one. He's saying it's a lot more fights. It's more exciting than Conor. He said, don't get me wrong, he'll watch it, but if it get canceled, he wouldn't be upset. So first, are you excited about the return of Conor?
Yeah, I'm excited. I like it's kind of it's like the return of the dude who brought it to mainstream. Like it's always been like it's always people always been like UFC fans, but I feel like he brought it to the mainstream. But to me, it's like you don't have to be excited now because I'm like his fight is not all the way to like August or something like that. It's like
It's no, I think they moved it, didn't they?
I swear it's like August. I
Let me
think it's
see.
like the end because Ultimate Fighter is like May to like July.
I
I
thought it was
think
like December or something. Next, I think like I was talking.
it's I thought it was like August or September. But it's like of course you wouldn't be excited for a fight that's not until August or September. It's like, but if that fight was like around this time with all these other great fights, I feel like he would be excited for that fight too. Like, oh, we got John Jones and Cyril Gane. Then we're gonna turn around and have Leon Edwards and Usman. Then we're gonna turn around and have Adesanya and Pereira. Then we're gonna turn around and have Conor and Chandler. I feel like he'd be excited if that fight was like June or something like that, or at the end of May. But it's
Oh,
not all the way to like the other half the at the end of the year basically. So it's like
I don't know. I
it's
feel
really
like a
not
lot of
like to
fight.
be
I feel
excited
like
about it just
a lot
yet.
of fighters and even fans aren't that excited about the return of Conor because it's like he not to, in my opinion. Maybe y'all might disagree. Let us know if you do. He not one of the best fighters in the world anymore. Like it's like
He's
it's
not.
kind of just like what can I compare it to? It's kind of like watching Floyd doing these exhibitions now. Like it's cool. We get to see Floyd, one of the greatest of
Yeah,
all time, to do it. But it's like we know you're not one of the best fighters in the world still today. Like you can't go beat Tank or Ryan Garcia or any of those dudes. It's just getting. It's like the Tom Brady we just seen this year. Like don't get me wrong, he's still a great player, but it wasn't Tom Brady's prime. Like
yeah. It's not like he's in that stage like with those players like in MMA years, but it's like you talk about him like you don't think it's like all that just because he's not the best. But when it's like around the corner and that fight is gonna be like that end of the week, like you're gonna get pumped for it. Like, oh, kind of about to fight this
man, I don't
Saturday.
know.
So like,
I
yeah,
think Connor needed this tough. I think they're doing it tough because first he got to get back in USADA, the testing pool and stuff,
yeah.
and also think they doing it for like people to get excited. You know, it's gonna be some banners, some funny jokes. Like he had the one line, "I'm pumping my leg kick I'm putting my leg kick out there faster than my jab." He just said that the other day. He always had some good one liners and stuff, but he was also out there beating people up, knocking them out with the left hand. Now it's loss, loss, loss,
It was
questionable
two
win,
losses.
loss.
Yeah, it was two losses, but it's like like I said earlier, I think I said it like another episode. Like he transcends like the actual sport to me. Like he is like the sport. Like he transcends like wins and losses.
I don't know. Like he
Like
is
yeah, I
bigger than
do
winning
agree. Like you
losses,
probably need like the tough to like get people hyped about it. But even if he didn't have the tough, you would still make like Dana would still make good money on that card. Like
yeah, I think
even
so.
without the
Connor always
tough.
gonna sell
Yeah.
somewhat, but like I think it was I want to say it was Michael Bisping. It was one of those dudes. He's like, are people still excited about Connor? Like this because Connor has they just broke Connor record over there in I want to say Australia. Um, Israel, not Israel. What's his name?
Vote.
Islam and
Yeah, vote.
Volk just broke it, which makes sense because he's from Australia,
Yeah.
but they just broke it, and it's like I'm like when he said he was excited about a few more fights, I'm like, I'm more excited about Jones, which is it's right around the corner.
Of course, these are championship fights. Like Connor's not fighting for a belt or anything
But
like that at all. Like if Connor would have beat Dustin like 2 years ago and then would have fought Oliveira for a belt, I feel like people would have had that same excitement that they had with Johns versus Cyril gone
Yeah,
for
if
the
he
belt.
was
Like
winning, I feel like
that's
it's
what I'm
because he's
saying. It's
not
not.
winning fights. I don't think it's because he's been
I
gone.
don't even think he's not winning. It's just not. He's not fighting for nothing. Like
Like, okay, I like because if Conor win, he fighting for the title, right? That's what everybody's saying.
no,
They like if he win, he gonna go fight for the 155.
no.
That's what a lot of
I feel
people
like if
saying.
you win this and you fight and beat somebody else higher ranked like Gaethje, Oliveira, then you fight for the title.
Let me know if you agree or disagree with this. I'm more excited about Beneil Dariush versus Charles Oliveira than Michael Chandler versus Conor.
Mm, uh,
Let me know what y'all think too.
uh,
I'm way more excited
Charles
about that fight.
Oliveira is my favorite fighter, but I'm probably more excited about um, Conor versus Chandler.
Really. I don't get me wrong.
Like I'm still excited about the Oliveira and Dariush fight because I want Oliveira to win so he get his another shot at the belt. Like that's the only reason I'm excited about it, and just because Oliveira fighting. But just actual fight wise, I'd rather buy a Conor versus Chandler
yeah, one
fight.
of them gonna be free. The other one gonna be free.
Yeah, but just in the
It's a
scenario of Dariush and Oliveira was like a pay per view fight, not a fight night. Like I'd rather buy Conor and Chandler than Oliveira and Dariush, even though that's still gonna be a great fight.
if they asked me, like it's like okay, you can if Dana called you like we can only make one of these fights this year. Which one you rather see?
You're gonna put Conor in there because like we ain't seen Conor in 2 years.
I don't
I
need to
just
see him,
seen Oliveira in October.
but we ain't see him against Dariush.
No, we haven't, but I haven't seen Conor since he broke his leg.
I don't need to see
It's
Conor.
kind of like the same with John Jones. I haven't seen John Jones in 3 years with that questionable win.
But he was also. But the thing about John Jones, he coming back what about what 50 pounds heavier.
Yeah, Conor coming back on them steroids. He looking like
He is, but Conor coming back. He was
he gonna be back
shit.
down
He
to
was
like
ass and
170.
losing before he left. John Jones
Yeah,
was winning questionably,
that was a very questionable fight.
but he wasn't ass. He was still out there competing at the highest level.
Nah, yeah.
Conor out here getting sparked, and I guess he
I
is.
just feel like
Dustin,
Conor just could have just need to get stronger. I feel
like
like he could have. I feel like he was doing that throughout this
like
year.
Conor got Dustin finished him in the second round, knocked his ass out, and then the next fight he broke his leg in the first round. Like he
That's what I'm
getting
saying. I feel like he was getting like a little too lean. Like I just feel like Dustin just way stronger than him. Like he was lucky manhandling him. It's like I just feel like he needed to get stronger like throughout this year because I feel like Michael Chandler can do the same thing Dustin was doing, like just pushing them around. If they get to the ground, like it's gonna be a hard time for Conor to get back up.
all right. So we're going in this one. Scale 1 to 10. How excited are you to see Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler? 10 is nigga. I can't wait for it. 1 is like I might watch it.
I'm like a 5 because it's just so far out right now. But as closer as it gets, and then when they announce the rest of the card, it's gonna move up. Hopefully, they put some like other good fighters in that card, good
I'm
fights in
gonna
that card.
say so. In the last, you guys some information about me. So in the last 5 years, I done bought every pay per view besides one. I didn't buy the Amanda Nunes,
That
Juliana
bitch was
Pena
ass. The
2.
reunion.
I ain't buy that one. That's the only one I haven't bought in the last 5 years. This one, they ain't announced the card yet, but
That's what I'm
that's how
saying.
excited I am about this Conor one right now.
You gonna buy it?
I'm probably like right now. It depends on who else on that card.
Just Connor alone,
Like I
and it's
probably am
just
because we gotta
ass
talk
fights.
about it on here.
Yeah.
But like that was a 3 and this is a 5 or this is a 4. Like this is right.
Okay.
Like tough would have to be amazing for me to buy it, and like the card have to be good.
I don't. I
But
have a
kind of card is
feeling.
usually shitty. I think
I don't think it's gonna be amazing to be honest with you.
I might stream that one. I
Yeah,
ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna watch
fake
that one. He's also on ESPN Plus, but
the
I feel
fight. I
like
think this
Connor's gonna
tough.
be the only good side, but I feel like Connor's is gonna be like he's not gonna be like Connor. Like I just feel like he's gonna be mentor Connor,
Yeah, I
like
don't know.
friendly.
Connor kicked off like 3 dudes from the show to put on his own people from Ireland. Like it was
Yeah,
dudes that was supposed to be
I
on
saw
there.
Derek Brunson's comment.
What
It's
he
if
say?
he's like, I think it was Derek Brunson. He's like, yeah, it sucks for those guys to get kicked off, but honestly, if I was coach for the tough, I'd do the same exact thing for my guys. I'm gonna put my people on first. So I'm like,
Nigga, Derek Bronson tried to do that. They like, who the fuck you think you are? That's they for blonde Bronson. Who the fuck you think you are? They be like, all
but no,
right.
yeah, I don't really care. Like I feel like they just put him back on the next tough. Like
That's what I think they're gonna
they
do.
just
It kind
like
of sucked for him though. Like
Yeah, just not getting your chance right now. But I'm like,
And all this shine you gonna get because like
yeah,
it's the first time it's gonna be on ESPN, and you got Conor,
but
this
it's gonna be
massive
on
star.
ESPN the next season. I'm betting my money. It's gonna be on the next season. Gonna be on ESPN. I'm guessing.
We'll see. This season probably gonna do good because it's Conor, and we ain't seen him in 2 years. But like Tough's been going down and down and down, like the ratings and
Yeah.
stuff. That's why I'm pretty sure they
Well, they
happy to
just
have
need to
Conor back.
spice it up a little bit.
Well, we're gonna wrap this episode up. Thanks for watching. Please hit the notification bell, subscribe, leave some comments if you agree or disagree, and share with your friends if you enjoyed this episode. And we're out.